Hi guys, my name is Victor Adeleye. I'm the founder of Greyzack, and I'm very excited to be here today. Very big shout out to Rita Rock for putting up this event. Can we please give her a round of applause? Thank you very much. Now, I'm talking about the Global Talent Visa, and I'm very excited because this is something that I wish that when I was in final year, someone, I'd probably come to the school, to talk about it when I was in FUNAB, which is why I'm very happy to be sharing my own perspective and my own journey with you today. And I'm hoping that this will be very beneficial and we add value to why we are here today. Now, I will start with walking you through what the Global Talent Visa is and how you can be part of it. Now, the UK Global Talent Visa is made for people, not just people in tech, but people in entertainment, people in art, people doing fashion, people, in creative sector. So don't assume this is just for tech people, so you don't take your mind off what we're about to talk about. So you can know that if you're in art, if you're doing something that has to do with culture, if you're doing something that has to do with entertainment, this could be like you're an artist. If you're like a creative, this is something that you can be part of. And it allows you to move to the United Kingdom. There are like 3 years route, 5 years route, and I will explain what that means. Now, there are two major categories of the global talent. The first one is what we call the exceptional promise, and the second one is called the exceptional talent. Now, the exceptional talent is for people with more than 5 years of professional experience, who you can say that you have done something very substantial and you are already like a talent. While the exceptional promise is for someone who is building their career, but you can tell that this person is very promising. Just like the name, promising talent. And like I said the other time, there are like different sectors where you can, go through it for. Now, there are multiple endorsement body that look out for your application to tell you that, okay, this is good, this is not good. Now, I'm going to give you an overview. While this might not be enough for you to go and apply, I can assure you that if you can listen to every details, it is enough for you to pick things you can use here and prepare ahead for it. Now, if you are looking at the tech category, like I said, every category has either promising or exceptional talent, whether tech, whether art, whether entertainment, any of it. As a matter of fact, I've seen drummers get global talent. I've seen people playing guitar, like guitar experts, keyboard experts, getting global talent visa. So this is an opportunity not just limited for tech people, like I said earlier. Now, if you're in the tech category, or what are like the most things that you need? One, you must already have acquired a skill, I believe. Now, if you are yet to acquire a skill, Greyzack is there for you. But if you have already acquired that skill, you must have worked professionally for a minimum of 3 to 5 years. Getting close to 5, maybe 3 to 5 years. Now, this is for promising talent. Now, this is not about just working. These are like the things that will be required of you. If you are thinking of this from the tech category, you need to have like speaking engagement. These are like scenarios where you've been invited to share your own knowledge in your expert field. This could be, when we talk about tech, this could be about product. It could be that you're an engineer. It could be that you're in marketing. It could even be that you're in business development, or it could be that you're in sales. Now, you must have at least 2 products that you have worked on, that you can show them that these are startups I've been part of, and this is the revenue that we are generating, and they must be successful startup. Like I said, that's 1. Now, 2, the speaking engagement. 3, you must have gotten award. 4, you must be contributing to open source. 5, you must be part of community impact. Now, these things are not what you must have already as of now. You can even, prepare towards them. Now, when I say community impact, I'm referring to social enterprise. This can be like, take for example, you're part of GDG community in FUNAB. Take for example, you're part of JCI in FUNAB. Take for example, you're part of Enactors. Now, these are like student organization made for impact. Being part of this organization, being a leader in any of these organization is something that you can use. Now, and then you also need to have evidence that you are earning high salary. Now, this could be that if you have been working for about 3 to 5 years, you can show them that this is my evidence of earning high salary. And high salary is very relative. In Nigeria, for example, where minimum wage is 70,000, high salary could be something that is like 1 point something. It does not mean that you have to think of high salary from the perspective of global economy. You can come from the angle of your own minimum wage as a country. Right now, apart from that, now remember, this is just like rough sketch of what you need. If you are considering the art, the culture, the entertainment sector, right, this is endorsed by different body known as Art Council of England. Now, for those in tech, it is usually endorsed by Tech Nation. Now, what we mean by endorsement is that you have to submit the evidence of all of these things that we are talking about. And a particular body will look at it. If you are telling us you have been in tech for the last 5 years, let's see your impact. Tech Nation will look at your impact and will now recommend to the UK government that yes, this person is a global talent. Now, for those in art, culture, and entertainment, the name of the body that look at your evidence is Art Council of England. Now, you must submit like things like, for example, you're an artist. Show us the number of people watching your music, listening to your music on Audiomack, on YouTube Music, on Spotify, or Apple Music. Can we see the numbers? Now, have you sang in a gathering of more than, maybe 200 people, 500 people? Can we see that you're actually a celebrity who is building his own music career? Same thing in fashion category. Look at the likes of Sheyi Vodi. Now, can you show us that this thing that you are doing, you have done it excellently well enough, and you have been attracted to high-profile people in your own country, and you can submit this evidence, to Art Council of England. One thing I can tell you is this: it is proper and normal if you don't have all of the evidences that you need as of now, but you can easily navigate your way and work towards it. If you are planning to go in the tech category, search for Tech Nation Global Talent Visa. It will take you to their page where you can see more details of the requirement. I've just taken you through like an overview. This is not enough for you to get it right, but if you can have this overview and understand what you need, like I said, I will give you just summary of what I've just said again, because I don't want to take much of your time. For tech category, you must have like speaking engagement, be part of 2 startup that is successful. You must be part of social enterprise, like I said, and actors and the likes. You must have evidence of high salary. You must have evidence of mentoring others in your own sector. If you're an engineer, mentor other engineers in a structured academy. Not just mentoring people by individual kind of mentorship. I'm talking about mentoring people through organizations like Hot School, Africa, Utiva, Greysack, and being part of those people who are mentoring their talent in a structured format. These are like summary of the things that you need. Coupled with that, you need 3 recommendation letters. This is non-negotiable, from 3 experts in your field. Whether you are coming from arts, tech, culture, this one is constant. You must have recommendation letter by experts in your own field who can recommend you and vet for you that, oh, I have worked with Mr. A, and Mr. Way is one of the best marketing experts you can work with. I have worked with Mr. B, and Mr. B as a drummer is one of the experts I've worked with. So these 3 people must be people in your field. One, these 3 people must also be experts in your own field. They must also be people that must have known you for at least 1 year. And the goal is they will write a recommendation letter, not more than about 2, 3, A4 pages, talking about you, and they will sign this. They must sign with like a signatory platform like DocuSign, HelloSign, and all of these platforms to show that there is actually a valid signature. This time, obviously, is not enough to tell you about everything you need about Global Talent Visa. But I'm hoping that this little video will give you an exposure to understanding that you can also prepare and be part of Global Talent Visa. It's one of the best ways that you can use to relocate right now. For global talent visa, immediately after 5 years, you get what we call, indefinite leave to remain in the UK, which is ILR. And a year after that, you get your British passport. It's the fastest route to getting British passport. Maximum years that it take for exceptional promise is 6 years. For exceptional promise is total of 4 years. This is something that you can do. Make more research, search more online about this, and you can learn a lot more. I'm very active on LinkedIn. I'm very active on Twitter. You can look for Victor Adeleye underscore on Twitter, and I'm very happy to follow you back. Let's get to talk. Let's get to connect. I'm very excited again, once again, to be here today. And thank you so much for paying attention. For question and answers, we have the session. I think maybe probably right after this, and I will be live to answer your questions. Thank you so much for paying attention. Cheers.